It's the sound of a spoke. It's got problems. I don't know what the problem is, but it could be broken or just loose or something like that. I'll check it out one day. See, look at that. See what was making that noise last night. Yeah, look at that. There you go. A broken spoke. I got the bike up on the hoist to look at this spoke. It broke the other day. Now I should have a chain whip for this, but I don't. So I'll do it this way. Don't do this at home. It's not that tight, so it doesn't really matter. But some people won't like doing it. Putting the screwdriver through the back. Put the screwdriver through the back into the cluster to stop it turning around. You should use a chain whip. The old spoke's fallen out. I think you better see that hole. Where is it? Ew, look at that. All of these spokes have had a hard life. I don't know. Chain must have come off at some stage and stuck down in between the spokes. Because I don't run one of those guards between the cluster and the spokes. Maybe I should. I'll have to change a few of these ones, but order some more. Anyway, I'll go to my spare spoke pile. Try and find some spokes about the same length. I can't find any more spokes the right length. They're all a bit too long, so I might go for a ride to the bike shop, see if I can buy a handful of spokes. In the next month or so I'll rebuild the whole wheel. So I picked up my 6 spokes from the local bike shop. Now I'm going to replace some. I'm going to replace the one that broke first, just to get an idea whether it's the right length. The spoke's got to come through and end up looking like that. So the lump of the spoke has to be on the back, under there, and sit like that, which means you've got to poke it through in the back. Like that. Up, over. It always goes, the spoke always goes over, and then under the last spoke. It's a bit fiddly, you've got to try and bend the spoke a little bit without kinking it. And without scratching the threaded bit of the spoke onto the rim. And then pop it, twist, bend it so it goes through the hole. So that's the spoke in there, down there, and then a nipple in. This nipple goes in. Some of these can be a bit fiddly because this is a double wall rim, so there's 2 layers. Some rims don't have that. It can be a little bit fiddly to get in. If you drop it, it can go in between the 2 walls, and then it's a bit of a pain to get it out again. I've done it. Just drop down the hole. Alright, I'll try a different way. Put the spoke in like that. No, sorry, put the nipple in like that. Hold the nipple in with a screwdriver. Flex this around, line up the spoke. You sort of do it up fairly firm with the screwdriver, based on the tension of it. Just sort of guess a bit. Try a bit more with the spoke key. Now that'll do for now. But what I'll do also is I'll change this spoke here, and probably this one. So I'll rip this spoke out. Could just cut these spokes, but I don't like it. It's the state of the spoke. It's been quite badly damaged there by the chain coming down between the cluster and the spokes. I'll put this one in, same deal as before, poke it through from the back. Swing it over. Put the nipple in with a pair of pliers. Make sure it goes in, here we go. You can't see this, but it's the same as before. Just carefully bend it under the last spoke. And poke it around. Line it up with the nipple. The spokes are probably a little bit long, if anything. It just means that the end of the spoke might come out past the nipple a little bit. Tighten them up. I will true the wheel later. Not going to bother now, just make them firm. Not sure if you can see that, but the end of the spoke is just sticking out from the nipple a little bit. It doesn't matter because it's not going to stick into the tube because the nipples are recessed from the main surface where the tube rubs on. So in this case it doesn't matter. If you've got standard rims, or the old rims, where the nipple sat directly where the tyre was sitting, you'd have to grind them down or file them down. Not good practice, but it works. The rim tape back on, nothing hard about this. On the valve hole, line it up with the hole in the rim tape. Some of them stick on, some of them are like this rubber one. I don't think there's much good or bad about either one. Everyone will have an opinion. Okay, so that's that. Then I just make sure that it's sort of in the centre. Sometimes it'll sit off to one side, and with these rims what happens is if the rim tape's not covering these holes, when you pump the tube up it tries to disappear into the hole, and the edges of these, the aluminium cuts the tube when you get punctures. Again, you're going to find the valve hole, here we go. And these tyres are quite easy to get on, so I just do the whole lot at once. Tube and tyre. Work my way around. And it just pops on. Right, now on these cassettes, one of the grooves is bigger than the others, so turn it around, you see, there it is. That one there, that groove there is bigger. Line it up with the biggest groove in the cassette. Well, there it is there. So that should line up with that there. Unless I've got it wrong, which I have. Or we can just turn it around till it fits. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Then this one. Thought that was it there. There it is. This one. Same thing. and the little one. There it is. See, that one's bigger. Goes in the bigger slot here. There we go. And then the lock ring. You've got to pinch that up. I don't do them up too tight. I've never had a problem with not doing them up too tight. So just hold the spanner close to the head and hold the cluster and do it up till it hurts your hand. That's about enough. There's probably a torque setting for that, but if I do it that way and nothing goes wrong, then it must be about right. Try to do it so you can see. It makes it hard because I can't see. This is a strange frame. Most frames don't have these horizontal dropouts like this. Most frames have vertical dropouts. This is a frame that can be changed to single speed. So when you're running this thing with gears, the axle goes right up against the frame. If you're running it as a single speed, obviously you'd need a nut type arrangement, not a quick release, something with a bit of grip on the frame, and you have to move the axle back to tighten up the chain. Because this is running with gears, got a chain tension and a derailleur. You don't need to worry about that. I bought the frame thinking I might run it as a single speed, but I've never done that. One of those things seemed like a good idea at the time. Standard quick release. If anyone doesn't know how to use a quick release, drop me a line. I'll show you. I'll just assume that you're watching a video on how to replace a spoke. You probably know how to use a quick release. There we go. So that's the wheel done. Now I'm going to... It doesn't look too bad actually, true ring wise. It hardly needs to have anything done to it at all. But I'll just give it a quick true just so you can see how I do it. It's not really the right way, but when you don't have a wheel truing stand, you sort of got to do it the best you can. When you're running disc brakes, it doesn't really matter if your wheel's not completely true. It's a bit of a pain in the arse if it goes up and down, but this rim is probably unlikely to do that. So I'm just using an old builder's pencil. Anything that's not metallic, you don't really want it to scratch the rim when you're doing this. So I'll just hold it there, rough just a little bit off the rim, and spin it around. You can see here, just where this yellow sticker is, it's coming out towards the camera. So to fix that, I'll spin the wheel around up here. Now I've got to loosen off probably these two spokes and tighten up these two spokes. In combination of that will make the rim move slightly away from the camera. So I'll probably do half a turn. So half a turn loosen, half a turn loosen, half a turn tighten, and half a turn tighten. Then we'll do it again. You get an idea how much to turn the spokes. It varies a bit from wheel to wheel. And we moved a bit just to there, so just here. It's only a bit out, so I'll go, again it's towards the camera, so I'll loosen that a little bit and tighten this. Probably enough, it wasn't very far out. Do the same again. Just got a bit out here. Not too bad, but so again loosen this a bit, tighten this one, and loosen. I'll tighten this one over here. Similar spot. Tighten. Loosen. I can see. There's one spot where the rim goes away from the camera. I'll go around to this side, do the same thing. Right here. So now I've got to pull it away from the, or pull it towards the camera, so I've got to tighten these ones. Tighten it a little bit, loosen that. Oh, these are quite loose. Oh, no, it's not. Wrong part of the spoke key. Okay. Loosen that. Might loosen that a bit. Tighten this. There's probably less than 0.5 millimetre of movement in that rim, which is fine when you're running disc brakes. Even when you're running rim brakes, it wouldn't worry me that much. And that's it. I'll put a bit of oil on the chain or lube on the chain. I'll do that outside. And then I'll take it for a ride and see how it goes. Here we go. I forgot to start Strava. Well, the wheel went okay. No signs of any problems. Nice shiny silver spokes that fit well with the black ones. I didn't make it home in time before the rain started. It really came down too. Anyway, I'll just hang around here for a while. Getting caught in the rain, knobby tyres and no sunnies or no glasses. Yeah.